Right, okay. Now, that's done with. We are moving back to, well, not moving back to, we are returning to, for this week, My Hero Academia, Season 1, Episode 9. Last time was an interesting episode. I mean, I think in my reaction, I think I made, like, I think I made Kachan's start to redemption a bit more exaggerated than it actually was, because I said like this is the start of his change, and like you can tell he's changed a bit. And really, you can't really. I mean, he's lost a bit of his psycho tendencies that he had in episode 7, but I'm not. It's hard to tell whether or not when the actual change comes, because he's still behaving the same. He's just recognizing that his obsession with Deku is causing him some problems. So he's recognized that, and now he's got to try and let go of it. So that's a more realistic explanation of what I think now, because I think I overhyped it a bit too much in my last reaction. But yes, moving on to episode 9 now, and I like that we're getting into more of the class students now. Like, we're getting proper introductions to them and what their powers are. Although I'm still wondering about powers for some of them. Like, the most prominent one out of the class that I don't think has got a proper explanation of the powers yet is probably Momo. I mean, we haven't got explanations for the powers of some of the other ones, but I think Momo is the most prominent character in that class that we don't have an explanation of their powers yet. So maybe that'll be coming this episode, I don't know. I love this show so much, it gets me so hyped up, and that is like the mark of a good anime, when it can get you like all hyped up and excited. And this show definitely does that for me. If you want to watch this full reaction, go over to my Patreon, please. Subscribe for $3 and you can get this full reaction to this and all the previous episodes of My Hero Academia, Batman and Ben 10 that I've done on this Patreon. So I think I started at like episode 3 on this, on My Hero Academia on my Patreon. So from episode 3 all the way up till now, you'll get those full reactions. Or you could decide to subscribe for $5 a month, where you can also get not only the full reactions to all these shows, but reactions to next week's episodes as well. Oh, and also you'll also get reactions to the newly returned series of The Mandalorian, which I've returned to for episode 2, which is a full reaction on Patreon for $5 also. So with that all explained, let's move right into the new episode of My Hero Academia right now. Tenyu just gave you a big one. She keeps interrupting the French guy. Like results, I can't understand a word. Oh no. I've never tried eating with chopsticks. Yeah. That's why his costume's like that. No one knows that. Who's this? Orderly fashion. Yeah. Go on, President Mike. I like your idea. Is this a very tenure orientated episode? I'm fine. I'm fine with that. Yeah. Okay. There we go. Cool. Very cool. Nice. Nice. Very nice, Iida. Tenure, Iida. There we go. My spirit animal is Aizawa. Huh. Okay. Nice. I think Kachan's suit improves his ability, especially with the grenade thing. I like this. Ooh, I think I like this outfit better. She keeps busting him. US. Kachan. Cool. This is cool. Oh, what's this? This isn't. Yeah, that that's not. This is intense. That guy's hands on. Oh, damn it! That was a cool ending with all the villains showing up. I love that. They all look cool as well, especially that, especially the one with like the hands all over its face. Then there was the giant bird-looking one. Well, one with the giant muscle one with the bird head and the brain poking out. That looked cool. These anime designs can get very crazy, so I'm interested to see what kind of designs we get going forward. But let's go through episode. Okay. Tenya voted as the class leader. Makes sense. He's very well. Him and Momo are like the best choices to lead, I think, because they're both very they seem very well educated compared to the other students in the class. Yeah, definitely the most knowledgeable out of everyone. So voting Tenya and Momo is the right choice. Well, they didn't vote Tenya. They voted for Deku, Izuku. Yeah, everyone believes that Deku is this invincible hero who will know what to do in any situation. But it's really, yeah, that that little thing at the school with the press showed Izuku and pretty much all the students just how normal Tenya is. Well, not normal. I don't know. Yeah, just how ready for a situation Tenya is and how he's capable of leading. So that's a cool one. Tenya is part of an international hero force led by his older brother, which is cool. Hence the reason why he chose his outfit, because I always thought that was a weird choice of outfit for Tenya. I mean, it's a weird choice. I guess it's a weird choice for his brother, but considering he's based his suit off of his brother, I suppose that's cool. His brother's got 65 sidekicks. He's basically an army. It's basically an army of heroes. Oh, I've just realised, yeah, and the villains have showed up and All Might's not there. He's not going to be there for a while. Ugh. I'm interested to see 13 and Eraserhead in action. Yes, I'm happy for this. I love seeing Kachan get taken the piss out of. It's so funny, and watching him going on his tantrums as well. Not in a psychotic manner, but just it's funny because Kachan's always been the one on the top of the mountain, and now because of his attitude, he's not there anymore in this new school, this new class. Because of his attitude, he's not there. Sue was nearly on to Deku, nearly, but it's only because no one's ever seen All Might hurt himself that they haven't picked up on it. If they knew that All Might hurt himself as well, then it would get around. All Might's time limit is getting shorter every day because of giving his powers to Izuku and rescuing him from rescuing him and Kachan from the sludge monster in episode 2. This is going to be very interesting going forward, especially the next episode. The students have got to get involved somehow, and I want to see them prevail, but I also want to see them get their asses kicked. I want to see these villains looking strong. Because I always like it when you get a first encounter between heroes and villains and the villain beats their ass, because it makes them look like a real threat. Because if you get the first fight and the hero absolutely squashes them, then the villain loses a lot of their credibility as a threat. So I want to see these villains destroy, not kill anyone, but destroy. Because I love not kill anyone, because I love all these characters. The most expendable character in that room, I think, is 13, because we've only just met her, and we've basically found out everything we need to know about her. I think Aizawa's going to be a bigger character going forward. We shouldn't lose any of the class, because that would be a bad idea if we do. I think. Yeah, I think 13 is the most expendable out of all of them, because if the villains manage to kill her, it makes them look like a huge threat, and it sets real stakes going forward. I don't want anyone to die, but if there's one character in the room I would sacrifice to make these villains look insanely powerful and deadly, then I would pick 13. It looks like a lot of villains showed up as well. So we're going to get an all-out war next week. But until that time, if you want me to see it, when this comes out on YouTube, check on my Patreon and you will see my reaction to that episode for $5, because that's what you get for the $5 a month. You get the reaction to next week's episode. So go subscribe to it. So go become a patron, please, for $5 or $3 if you just want to see the full reaction to this episode. But until next time, we are over and out. Bye!